me up at 5 p.m. I'll be right there, hands done, top notch. I'll be yours just for tonight. You don't hold me, but on Wednesday night we'll be creeping till 3 a.m. Just you and me, all it takes is 1, 2, 3 to love me. You the one, baby. I don't even know what he talking about no more. He been acting funny since I put him in the friend zone. All the rules are clear, I'm wishing you could hear what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's all fun and games till someone falls in love. I think he's starting to feel me right now, yeah. I think he's starting to love me. You can pick me up at 5 p.m. I'll be right there, hands done, top notch. I'll be yours just for tonight. You don't hold me, but on Wednesday night we'll be creeping till 3 a.m. Just you and me, all it takes is 1, 2, 3 to love me. You the one, baby. Let's go out tonight, just hoping that we don't get caught. I'ma mess around and post you up on my TikTok. Have a couple drinks, put your hands on me, saying you can't stop. Yeah, it's all fun and games till someone falls in love. I think he's starting to feel me right now, yeah. I think he's starting to love me. You can pick me up at 5 p.m. I'll be right there, hands done, top notch. I'll be yours just for tonight. You don't hold me, but on Wednesday night we'll be creeping till 3 a.m. Just you and me, all it takes is 1, 2, 3 to love me. You the one, baby. Tick tock, we so back and forth like an old clock. I just keep on waiting for the door knock, so you can come and get what we both want. Tick tock, we can hurt nobody if they don't know. Come on over, baby, like the all the roads are clear. I'm wishing you could hear us. 5 p.m. I'll be right there, hands on top notch. I'll be yours just for tonight. You don't hold me, but on Wednesday night we'll be creeping till 3 a.m. Just you and me, all it takes is 1, 2, 3 to love me. You the one, baby. Pick me up at 5 p.m. I'll be right there, hands on top notch. I'll be yours just for tonight. You don't hold me, but on Wednesday night we'll be creeping till 3 a.m. Just you and me, all it takes is 1, 2, 3 to love me. You the one, baby. Yeah.
Ooh, girl, you're looking so fine. Sending them shivers right up and down my spine. When I click that Snapchat, girl, I take a step back. Booty so big, well, you know I'm about to cap that.
Hey baby,
Yeah.
are you available for some hot chat?
Ooh, girl, you're looking so good. Didn't know there was a girl like you up in my neighborhood. Kick it down, we'll hook up, Pizza Hut, and then we'll fuck. Your body is so juicy. You and me, we're gonna be abusing this technology. She's sending me selfies at work. I'm scrolling through these alerts. I know something digital can get so physical.
Dream on, team.
Ooh, girl, I see you're online. Maybe you're naked, baby, that's okay, I'll take you right. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Lipstick, quick and video. WCW, well, girl, you know you're my hashtag for show. Ooh, girl, I wanna see more. Even the genius couldn't believe that's at the Apple Store. Added to your data plan, use up in a 2 weeks span. Signing Verizon and now the guys up in the sand. Baby, seduce me. Your body is so juicy. You and me, we're gonna be abusing this technology. She's sending me selfies at work. I'm scrolling through these alerts. Who knew something digital can get so physical?
know that you're a little scared about what you heard about me. A little edgy, I eat my veggies, I only focus on green. I'm what they call a bad bitch. I still do with a sales pitch. Little booty and lots of moody, just so you know about me. If I want it, get it started. Ring around the wrist like I'm Jordan. Throwing my fists, get it poppin'. I don't even care what you would say. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. Yeah, they call me P, cause I am on my petty shit. Not your cup of tea. My coffee is Arabian, residing in one sea. But I'm from the 419. If we ever had a problem, get in line. Yeah, if we ever had a problem, then you're not the only one. I'm spicy, I'm sweet, but I get what I want. When I'm bossy, I'm moody, I come out on top. I hustle by day, sipping rose by dawn, yeah. If I want it, get it started. Ring around the wrist like I'm Jordan. Throwing my fists, get it poppin'. I don't even care what you would say. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. I don't mean to scare ya, but I'm calling shots, don't mess with me. We fight with fire, cause I come from Generation Z. We going crazy, we about to blow. You talking about me, but got nothing to show. Lo siento, solo hablo dinero. Si no me pegas, porque estamos hablando. If I want it, get it started. Ring around the wrist like I'm Jordan. Throwing my fists, get it poppin'. I don't even care what you would say. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down.
I don't know what I'm missing, but you're missing all along. Alone. I'm just begging you to listen. Can you listen to me at all? Oh, I'm sorry, I just don't get why you're caught up in this mess. But I'm not trying to guess no more. And I'm sorry, I don't know why you're pushing me to the side. I just can't handle your pride no more. It's like an evolution in your brain, burning like a fever that you can't contain. Growing to your soul, be as cold as stone, but nobody will notice cause you're always on your own. Maybe it's somebody that you don't like, who you keep letting them control your life. Don't you see you know you're gonna be alone? Why don't you take a moment to get off your throne and show me what you got? Instead of thinking that nobody cares and pushing everyone away. What you got? Instead of trying to convince yourself that nothing's gonna be okay. What you got? Instead of blaming somebody else, think you've got a little more say. What you got? Won't you show me what you got? Can you show me what you got? I don't know what I envisioned, but the vision could have been wrong. Wrong, wrong. I'm just trying hard to listen. If I listen, can you be strong? Be strong. There's just been way too much stress. It could be.
Hello, and welcome, friends, one and all of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another lovely edition of Show and Tell Live, a weekly comedy improv stream where we make them up based on your chat suggestions. We have a lovely show planned for you all this evening, but of course, we cannot do it alone, so allow me to introduce the rest of the cast. First and foremost, they work at a circus and they only make peanuts. It's Alex.
Peanuts! Get your peanuts! I played the penis game in middle school a lot, and now I'm really good at this job. Peanuts!
Up next, also a circus performer, but they work on the trapeze, but refuse to leave the ground. It's Daniel.
It's just much safer down here. I don't know why anyone would go up there.
Up next, a fellow circus performer, the monkey tamer. It's Steve.
All the monkeys died.
Well, that's tragic.
That's a callback.
Yep, that's a callback. A tragic one at that. And last, but certainly not least, we have ditched Max. We've gotten rid of him. Go bye-bye forever, Max. And we'd like to introduce tonight's very special guest, Riley.
Oh, sorry. No, it's just Max again. It's
That's right. It's just Max. We fooled
I
you
put on a
all.
little bit more eyeshadow, but it's just Max again.
Sometimes a little less eyeshadow. I don't know.
I'm a vegan.
Personality summed
Oh my
up.
God.
All right.
Can this show just be 2 hours of Riley's impersonation of Max? Because I think that's the better show. honestly.
Oh, amazing. Well, welcome, Riley. Thanks for joining us this lovely evening.
Yeah,
Would you like to tell chat anything about yourself?
Yeah, I haven't done improv in 2 years, but I have improv with these people, most of them before. So, please be nice to me, or I will come after you in the chat myself.
There we go. That's what we like.
Open up
a
with
little
a
give and
threat.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan, they're commenting on your lighting and how one-sided it is. Dan takes tech very personally, so if you call out the smallest detail, he will spend 2 weeks fixing it.
I thought I was going to try to, accent my jawline, get a little more sex appeal, but if we don't need to do that, it's fine.
Alrighty. Well, without further ado, let's jump into our first game this evening. We're playing a game called Horoscope. So what we're gonna need is what's a horoscope sign you want us to predict the future for? The stars are ripe with knowledge tonight, and they would like to convey it to you. So what do you? Much jawline. Wow. What would you like to know about your futures? Go ahead and give us those star signs. All right, starting strong with a Capricorn. Daniel, take us to the heavens, please.
All right. Capricorn. Dinner is
Served now.
But if
You try.
To eat.
breakfast for
Dinner then.
you will,
Choke and
Probably die.
it has been foretold.
By the stars!
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. I mean, it only applies to Capricorns though. So
Yeah,
breakfast for dinner for the rest of you.
Yeah. The lore of the world is vast. Aries can only commit 1 murder per year. Capricorns can't have breakfast for dinner. And yeah.
Alrighty. Wow, I almost looked at someone said pistachio and I was like, oh, the pistachio sign. I was like, that's not a real sign. What a goof. What a goof. You guys have almost got me. We'll do Cancer for Sneaky Squid. Cancer is for Sneaky Squid.
All right. Freedom is
Not allowed.
but if
you try.
Real hard.
you just
Might get.
another girlfriend.
So when
You do.
be prepared.
It is foretold.
By the stars!
free will? Nah. Girlfriend?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Alrighty.
That's definitely. I like that as the alternative to there are other fish in the, or there are plenty of fish in the sea. It's just free will's a joke anyway.
All right, we got a couple requests for Taurus, so we'll do Taurus.
Drive carefully.
But when
You see,
The snow.
Freak out.
Because you
Might just.
Slip on.
That snow.
However, if
you think
That you.
And skate.
Real fast.
you will
immediately fail.
It is foretold.
Alrighty. Well, Chad is just taken to naming fake star signs now. So, Riley, what is your sun sign? Do you happen to know?
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio.
All right. Well, we gotta let
Yeah.
you know how your future will pan out.
Sure.
Start off with Scorpio.
Who's starting it? Me?
You starting it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Without much,
Preparation. You
We'll find.
out everything.
Just remember,
that you.
can never.
Stay humble.
For long.
so try.
Your best.
And succeed.
With friendship.
It's been foretold.
By the stars!
Wow.
Wow,
that
good
was the
fortune.
nicest horoscope I've ever gotten.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
That
the
was
nicest
solid.
one
If you
we've
go
ever
onto
given.
any website and you say I'm a Scorpio, they'll be like, "You're evil. All you think about is sex. You are the worst
Right.
person that's ever existed."
So is that like when you go on those sites and you're like, oh, Scorpio, and it's like famous fictional characters? Is it just all Disney villains? Is
It's
it
all
like,
the most. It's all like Jade from Victorious is
Yes.
like the example that people always give. As a
Oh my God. Oh,
that's
God,
Wow.
I remember when I was younger, I took my friend's phone, logged into his Facebook, and told everyone Victorious was his new favorite show.
Did they believe it? You really got them.
We got like 8 likes on that post, so probably because that was like early Facebook days for
Yeah.
us. So that was like
Nice.
probably the max we were gonna get on a single post.
Okay.
iCarly's getting a reunion. Where's our Victorious reunion?
Yeah.
Oh, iCarly's a triggering. I just had like a flashback. I watched a 4.5-hour video analysis of just the first 3 seasons of iCarly. I don't know why I did it, but I really liked it at the end of the video. The guy who was giving it goes, so you just watched a 4.5-hour analysis of iCarly. Are you doing okay? Are you all right out there? He's like, I did this because I'm making money from it. Why are you watching this? I was like, well, you got me there.
That video popped up in my recommendations the other day after you told us about it, and I was like, I can't.
Not today,
do
Satan.
this.
it also popped up for me too. Damn, they really are listening.
They're listening,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Wasn't there supposed to be a Lizzie McGuire one, but then they canceled it
Yeah.
because they disagreed with like the interpretation of it? Wasn't that the thing?
Yeah,
Probably.
Well, yeah. Speaking of disagreement, I'm assuming you've all heard the Batman fiasco that's been going on.
No.
Oh yes.
That one? Yeah.
What is
No.
this? What? Tell me.
Hmm.
Your Batman fiasco.
I don't know
Dan,
if
are you on Twitter? Is that how you know about this?
Yes, that is how I
Yes.
know.
Yes.
I actually don't know the full story.
So I think I remember the beginning of this from Ellie Face's Discord. They were talking about it, where there was like a certain scene with Batman and Catwoman in the Harley Quinn animated show that like DC came in and said you can't do that, and they were like, but that's the whole like point of the show is to be irreverent and stuff, and DC was
Yeah.
like, no, Batman would never do that. Because it was like an intimate scene between Batman and Catwoman. And so like they told everyone about it, and another DC channel posted a clip of from another Batman movie that was like, if I go there, I'm not sure I'll ever come back.
Wow.
Wait, so DC said that Batman would never have sex with Catwoman.
No, they said he would not go down on Catwoman because
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh wow!
heroes don't do
Yeah,
that.
heroes.
Wow! What?
Heroes
Oh.
don't
Dance
do
around
that?
a little bit.
Excuse me. That's what villains don't.
I was
do.
going to say
Heroes
that's the
always
exact
go
opposite.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I'm really
but
glad.
The follow-up on this is that Zack Snyder had a graphic at the ready of this happening.
Yes.
And he tweeted it, and someone, I don't know if this is true, but someone replied and was like, how, did you just have this already? Like, apparently blocked them.
Wow. Who knew?
Yeah.
Heroes.
So that's the fiasco in question.
That's trash. What garbage.
Absolutely wrong. See, this is why Marvel is superior. I'm sorry, but that sealed the deal right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know for a fact, not for a second would Marvel ever say, Tony Stark would never go down on anyone because he's a hero. Like, fuck that.
Wow. That's truly spectacular. Well,
Wow.
media is only slipping further into the shadow realm each passing day.
Incredible.
Let's move on to our next game. We're gonna play. We're gonna play a game called Comment Thread. So what we're gonna need in chat is 1-syllable words. That's the right way. I always say it wrong. 1-syllable words, please. That's all we need. We will take the rest from there.
Also, if you don't have any 1-syllable words, we will accept 1-word syllables as an equal transactional currency. I know you were probably prepared for that inevitability, so if you do have those, feel free to put those in as well.
Alrighty.
You ready to go into the brain? It's
We
a
are.
roller coaster ride. Everyone, put your seatbelts on.
Oh!
All right, we're in the brain.
Can you tell I haven't been to a movie theater in a year?
It's true. It's true.
Did you do that in the movie theater?
Yeah, you never see the
People
little
had that,
roller
like,
coaster?
roller coaster thing before the movies. And me and my friends in the theater, there was like 4 of us. We'd always be those assholes going, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
You got it.
Do
You
you,
gotta
like,
enjoy
do you clap when the movie ends too?
No, those people are the worst.
Oh,
You're telling me
God.
that those people are worse than roller coaster people?
Yeah, the roller coaster people are leaning into the bit. Clapping people just have no sense of where they are.
Yeah. Oh, well, here's the question. Clapping after a movie or clapping after the plane lands? What's worse?
The plane is worse.
Plane.
The plane is worse.
I
I'd
like
be
to
like
clap after
Get-
airplane
applaud
movies.
in a movie.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
worse.
It's
'Cause,
definitely
like,
worse.
It's a little bit of a relief. Some people are anxious and some people are like, I'm alive.
That to me, how does that not make people more nervous? If you've clapped after the plane land, that means it implies the plane is not likely to land, and you've done
Are
such a
you going to
phenomenal
clap?
job.
Are you going to clap every time you get out of your car and arrive at a destination? Because you're way more likely to fucking die in that.
I'm gonna start clapping on the bus. Imagine if people clap on the subway at every stop. We did it. We made it.
Clap for your bus driver.
Yeah, clap for
Every,
your bus
every
driver.
2 blocks when you have to stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Start clapping for your Uber driver.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Woo! Yeah, you got it. All right, we're probably killing people's mics. Earphones. All right, let's play this damn game. Steve, I'm thinking of what am I thinking of? Steve, I'm thinking of a 6-sided cube that we like to roll in gambling situations or board games.
Oh, you are thinking of the dice, good sir. I'm thinking of the side dish that you might get with a General Tso's combo meal.
You're thinking of the rice, good sir. I'm thinking of those little bugs that you might get in your hair that could be in your bed too, and people don't want to contract from you. And
You're thinking of lice. I was actually thinking about the beginning of Kamala Harris's title.
Oh no, you're thinking of Vice, good madam. I'm thinking of how much you must spend in order to acquire a good of some sort.
Oh, you're thinking of the price of something. I'm thinking of when you want a portion of a pizza, but not the whole thing. And some
Oh.
places don't do it at all.
You're thinking of a slice, good sir. Well, I'm thinking if you do something not once, but twice. Oh, no, I'm out. I said it. Why do I always do this?
Oh, Steve, poor buddy.
Oh my god, it's always a different different way every time. So it's just like,
I don't think we've ever gotten anyone out like that. Like, what is the rule?
No.
What is the
No,
we've
exactly.
never.
You can't say the
You're
word.
out. No, you can't. Say
I
the
thought
word.
you were trying to do thrice, but you just
Yeah.
You could have, if you had committed, you could have gotten it thrice. But
Quite honestly, I forgot thrice existed until Sorbo put it in chat.
oh, brutal,
my
brutal.
heart, my little heart, I can't take it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, guess we're gonna keep rolling. Who's next? Daniel.
Me. It's me.
Daniel, I'm thinking of a place you might take your dog or your toddler. Usually, some greenery
No,
amongst the
you're
city.
thinking of a park.
Hmm.
I'm thinking of when you're at that park, you might see some of the trees and you could like peel this off. It's the little like wood
No,
edges.
no, shut up. You're thinking of bark. I'm talking about when you turn off the lights before you go to bed.
Oh, no, you're thinking of dark. I'm thinking of a songbird of sorts.
No, I think you're thinking of the gentle lark. I'm thinking of someone announcing their entrance in a particularly old-fashioned way, where they might have something declarative to say.
Yes. You're thinking of a shark.
No. Shark! I come with good news!
Oh, it's fucking Hark. That was just plural Hark. I put the S in the front. All right.
What kind of logic?
Yep, you got it. You crushed it. Shark! Shark would like to be on your window breaks. Oh, righty. I'm thinking of Riley. I'm thinking of something a cat might do with its claws into your arm. Maybe intentionally, maybe
You're
not.
thinking of need. I'm thinking of when you go real fast in your car.
Oh, you're thinking of speed. I'm thinking of a particularly tasty drink typically brewed with honey.
You're thinking of mead. I'm thinking of a loyal horse that a person might ride into
Right.
battle.
You're thinking of steed. I'm thinking of that type of material that professors wear in their suit jackets in movies.
Ah, yes, you're thinking of tweed. I'm thinking of an ancient city. I think it's in Greece.
You're thinking of lead.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. All right. I'm thinking of one of the 7 deadly sins.
You're thinking of greed. I'm thinking of that green ganja.
You're thinking of weed. I'm thinking of what I did in the toilet.
You're thinking of peed. I'm also thinking of peed. I'll be out.
And crowd, welcome.
Welcome, Philly and crowd. Love to see ya. Welcome, friends. We're playing a little game called Comment Thread. And Alex, you're gonna go ahead and find us a word to start off with. This is the final round. Riley,
And
good
crowd,
luck to you.
Give me some one-syllable words.
You can take him. He ain't shit.
He's the best among us, but he's pretty trash. So I think you got this. Oh boy, we kid. We're having a good time.
We're just joshing.
Who's Jack?
Imagine like, the first time someone said you were joshing when you were kidding. Like, do you think that there was someone named Josh who was just so known for
Let's be a goofer.
but
The
then
greatest
it became,
prankster.
like, a thing that people say across the country. No.
The turns out, actually, the kid who cried wolf, his name was Josh.
Wow.
Classic case of joshing.
Turns out he was joshing them all until he got Josh.
So we got Josh.
Can't believe Josh Peck cried wolf.
He invented joshing.
Instead.
All right, well, now, okay, chat. Riley, I'm thinking of the name of the little boy who cried wolf.
You must be thinking of Josh. I'm thinking of Victoria Beckham, Spice Girls.
Oh, you're thinking of Posh. Well, I'm thinking of a game that you can play with a racket and a small rubber ball. It's not tennis. and
That's got to be squash. I'm thinking of when the dishes are dirty and the tasks that you need to do.
Oh, yeah. You're thinking of wash. I'm thinking of this chain of children's clothes. Think.
Are you thinking of Oshkosh?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that kind of swear substitute that people use instead of saying, oh my God, they say,
Oh, you're thinking of gosh.
yeah.
I'm thinking of what you do, like if you're like really sloppily eating something and you're just really grinding it up with your teeth.
I'm thinking of nosh. That's got to be nosh.
Mhm,
I'm thinking of when you have like something in a good amount of water and you toss it back and forth.
Uh,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know. Wait, I don't know.
You're thinking of slosh.
No! Wash, no!
This is Riley's supremacy.
Yeah,
Haha.
Riley.
This is my
Damn.
this means that this is my channel now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
love the channel.
yeah,
That's how it works.
I've been excommunicated.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it was worth it to kidnap and hide Max so that we could
Yeah.
dethrone Alex.
Yeah.
Exactly. No regrets there. No
Uh,
regrets there.
So Riley's the host now.
Yeah, Riley, you're in charge of the show now.
You're in
All
charge.
right,
What would you
so
like to
if I-
talk about?
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about something that everybody here already knows about, but I'm gonna say it again anyway because this is my favorite thing that's happened. One of my friends at age 26 bought a house this past year, and that's a pretty normal thing to do, I think. You know, if you're a boomer.
In this economy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, these
Absolutely
prices?
So he buys a house. He's pretty excited about it. For weeks, I am video chatting him every week. He's showing me like where it is, like all the amazing things that are nearby. He's measured in foot distance how far away the nearest local restaurants are. And when I say local, I mean only chain restaurants because that's the kind of neighborhood that he moved into. And you know, showing us the listing, what all the rooms look like, how good of a deal he's getting, where the train station is, blah 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 blah. Weeks of this. Basically, it comes out that he knew the whole time that he had bought a house in a retirement community.
So good.
Which is, you know, what you do when you're 26 years old. And that made me laugh harder than anything else that's happened this time. And I was staying at my parents' house when that happened, so I'm laughing in my room very late at night. And the next day, my parents were like, "Yo, something really funny happened last night," and I was like, "You'll never guess what my 26-year-old friend."
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, people have,
I haven't
people
gotten
have
to see
so
the
many
place yet.
questions.
What question do you think I should answer?
How did they allow him to move in? Did they know he was 26? Or how did he
yes.
scam did he put on his old man accent that I know he loves to do?
No, he's got the energy of someone who is like 55 and has one of those like Facebook photos where he's like, you know, kind of like doing one of sometimes I say that very lovingly, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. And but they knew that how old he was, and they apparently have a certain percentage of the people can live in the community under
Wow.
55.
He met the requirement.
It's like, it's to make the rest of the old people in the community feel better. They're like, see, this is a young community after all.
It's like a support animal. It's like, oh, livens up the place. Yeah. Sneaky Squid said, "Oh, he's the hot new blood." Love to see it.
Oh, it ends up being like a freaking like a Midsummer, but for senior citizen community.
It's quiet place, but just old people.
When you said Midsummer, I was imagining that like he has to watch everybody else do the Attestoop where he
Yeah.
comes off the cliff and he just has to be like, "Bye, everyone."
Bye. Oh, that's so funny. What a goofball. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're gonna roll on into our next game. Philly and Crowd, thanks for hanging out. Hope your stream went well. If you guys would ever like to collaborate and do some improv together, we would love to do some improv with you. You know games, we know games. Let's make it happen. All right, we're gonna play our next game, a tried and true classic, the dating game, which means it's time to get rid of Alex. Goodbye, Alex.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Alex.
To the Shadow Realm again he goes.
Back to the Shadow Realm. Alrighty, you all know the drill of how this game works. We are going to find 3 quirky things for our bachelors and bachelorettes, and then our contestant Alex will have to try and guess what's going on in their lives. So let's start off with Steve first. Tried and true classic. Steve is made of something unusual. It could be glue, it could be small chickens, whatever you're feeling. Steve is just a large compilation of an inanimate object or some type of metaphysical property or whatever you want.
I read paper mache as paper machete.
He's made of several paper machetes.
Yeah.
Oh, Snorgles, I love it. Steve, you are made out of VHS tapes.
All right.
You're a VHS monster, man. Love it. These are some good ones. Very vague, though. Alrighty. Next, we need something for Riley. Riley has a secret profession. Not a normal job. A job that most people have never heard of. Maybe it's not real. Maybe it is, and you're teaching us something tonight. Who knows? I always talk about how my favorite job that I didn't know existed, but is 100% real, is corporate scuba tank diver. It's just a guy who dives into the big scuba tanks in office buildings. That guy's living the dream. But yeah, what is Riley's secret job?
I found out the other day that apparently the job corporate comedian is a thing, and that is terrifying. That I assume it's just that like Muzak, but for comedy.
Okay, there's so much to unpack in that sentence, Steve. Yes. Alrighty. Yeah, you know what? Plastic. What? I'm noticing a theme in this chat. Riley, you are a basic improv instructor. You're teaching improv to children.
Oh my god.
I know. The role. It's true. You could just be our good friend David if you would like. Whatever floats your boat. And lastly, we need something for Dan, and I have promised Dan that this week I will not give him a celebrity.
Yeah.
So, because Dan made me do it, and I hated it. So now we're gonna never do that again.
Yeah.
We need a prompt for Dan though. Dan has an evil plan. What is Dan's evil plan? Dolly Parton.
to be related to Dolly Parton.
Yes, you guessed it perfectly.
My evil plan.
Yes, that's it. A corporate magician.
Remind me after this game to say a story about snorkeling and scuba diving.
Okay.
Because I'm going to get too heated if I start to talk about it now.
All right. Well, all right. Sounds good. What's Dan's evil plan? Doesn't have to be actually evil. Doesn't have to be a good plan. The world's limitless. Woo. I love the specificity of it, but I think we're just going to generalize a little bit and say Dan wants to take over Six Flags. Dan, you want to capture all of Six Flags.
Yeah.
Classic, that does sound like a great time though, honestly. The birthday cake walls of Jericho. Excellent. Thank you all for your lovely suggestions. We're going to go through them one more time. Steve, what's your suggestion?
I am made of VHS tapes.
Riley.
I'm a basic improv instructor.
Oh, yes. And Daniel.
I want to capture all of the Six Flags.
Exceptional. All right. We're going to go ahead and bring Alex in.
All right, take it away.
Hello, all you people out there in TV land. Welcome and thank you for tuning in on your Wednesday night for another exciting edition of The Dating Game. Let's go ahead and meet tonight's prime contestant. PC, how are you?
Well, howdy. My name's Howie, and I'm here to find love.
Howie, why are you looking for love?
Well, I'm a simple man. Don't get out much. I mostly just work, on my ranch and around my house. So I figured it'd be nice to come on one of these here shows and see what the world has to offer.
Well, Howie, it's a big world and it's filled with tiny people. Let's meet 3 of them. Bachelor number 1, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I think that you'll find I'm really a catch. Now, I'm a little old-fashioned, but you can just wind me up and watch me for hours.
Thank you so much. Number 2, introduce yourself.
Well, let's just say basketballs and oranges and subways are all a big part of my life because I can fit anything into a sentence if you ask me.
That is phenomenal. What a skill set to have. And finally, number 3, introduce yourself.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Chad. I'm just here to have a good time. I want to make sure that we're going to go on the ride of our lives, and I'm going to make sure that it happens.
Wowie, Howie, you've got quite a selection here. Why don't you go ahead and ask them some questions to get to know them better?
Yeah, sounds real exciting. All right, let's start off with contestant number 1. I'm curious. What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I love the summer blockbusters. Now, that might be a bit out of style nowadays, but there's nothing like curling up in the abandoned lot of an empty building.
Wow, truly potent. Do you have any more questions?
Interesting. Yeah, all right. Contestant number 2. How do you feel about the word purple?
Yes, and I love how colorful the color purple is. What was the suggestion again?
What? How do you feel about the color purple?
Oh, it's great. It's fine. I love it. Yay, purple.
Excellent. Number 3.
Yeah. Contestant number 3. What if you could go anywhere? Where would you go and why?
Ooh, there's one place I really want to be, but only if I can have it in my grasp. You know, I could take there, you and I. We could stand atop of, I think, 100 feet up in the air, look down at our domain. It would be quite romantic, I'd say. If you want to lie on your stomach like Superman, I'm pretty sure we can do that there. There's also concessions.
Oh, interesting. Okay, sure. All right. Let's loop it back around to contestant number 1. Contestant number 1. You know, I spend a lot of time working on my truck and out in the barn. Would you be interested in helping me out with either of those, or what would you do in the meantime if not?
Well, if you're down to watch an instructional video, I'm sure that I would probably work with any equipment that you have, because it sounds like you're a little outdated just like me. Anyway, you might need a separate accessory if you want to watch me again.
All right. Contestant number 2. What would you say has been the biggest influence on your life and why?
My biggest influence has definitely been my students. They really push me out of my comfort zone and really make me ask big questions about myself and my craft. And I just want to help them learn and do the best that they can.
Interesting. All right. Contestant number 3. This one's for you. I am particularly flattered by feats of strength. Do you think that you would be able to impress me in any way, and if so, how?
Yeah, I've stopped a bus with my bare body before. I pulled out a bald man and beat him to death to try to take his reins.
Oh.
I also danced on his grave the same way that he danced in all those damn commercials.
Oh. All right. Wow.
Well, I think it's almost time we wrap ourselves up here. But before we do, we're going to give everyone a chance to win you over with one last set of words. Contestant number 1.
Now, I know I can be unwielding at times. I might take up too much space, but Even though I'm a beta male, you might find I'm the beta max.
Wow, thank you for that one. Number 2.
I will always herald your praises, and we can go to Spork River anytime you want.
Wowee. Number 3.
Look, I'm gonna get all of it for you, all right? You join with me, you're gonna have beautiful jingles stuck in your head for weeks on end. If you pick me, we're gonna definitely have a great adventure.
Phenomenal. All right. Wowie, back to Howie. Who would you like to go home with tonight to your country bumpkin fields?
Oh boy, it's a tough one, that's for sure. Well, I think I'll start with contestant number 3, because while it seems like a very exciting and extreme lifestyle, I don't know if I can be with someone who is constantly living their life in local advertisements. So it's good for you, but it's not good for me, you know? I don't really need my cats now.
You'll regret this one day when I reign supreme.
Right. I also want to comment on contestant number 2. Unfortunately, I am just too simple and not creative enough to be able to date an improv instructor. So I think that I'm going to have to say no, but I wish you the best. And lastly, that leaves contestant number 1, who I thought was very interesting from the start. You see, I personally have never really caught on to the whole DVD phase or YouTube or downloading or nothing. But who boy, do I have my trusty VHS player. So I think that the 2 of us are going to be just fine. And I will be sure to be kind and rewind.
Oh, thank you so much. You don't have a magnet on you, do you? Because I'll forget everything that just happened.
Only when I'm working on my truck.
All righty. And once again, love has been found here on the Dating Game. Tune in next week where we have an astronaut and 3 people who live in a lake. See you then.
See.
Oh. Damn.
At first, I was like, does he know that he's going to mess up his silhouette doing that? And then I was like, oh my God.
Oh, he knows.
Oh
boy.
Great job. You were pretty good right there, Alex. Yeah, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Oh.
Okay. I want to know. I know, Dan, you involved like local or catchy jingle commercials or something like that, right? But I want to know what all of the references were. What was the 100 feet in the air one, or the Superman position one?
You think you got mine right?
No, not really. But I thought I was onto something.
You think
They
you
were all
close?
referencing the same thing. As
My initial reaction was local fair, but then you steered me away from that right quick.
No, I just wanted to capture Six Flags.
Six Flags?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Superman ride, the old man, the dancing old man. I mean, it was all there, but
Did they beat up the old man in the Six Flags commercials?
I did.
Oh no!
Dan
I just remembered him dancing. I don't remember him.
No. Only Dan's character beat him up. They've never beat up the old man in the Six Flags commercial. No.
I was trying so hard to remember commercials where an old man got beat up.
Yeah, there's not too many of those, so I can see
There's
where
only
the problem was.
5. No,
Oh, it all makes sense now.
it all makes sense in the end.
It is
doesn't
Six Flags Great Adventure, right?
That's the New Jersey park. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
they're all called a different thing.
Okay, I
Each
thought
park
they
is
were just
Six
all
Flags,
great
like-
adventures.
No,
How
that's
many
just the New
Six
Jersey
Flags are there?
6.
There's more than that.
I'm going to be upset if there's 4.
I think there are 6.
I think there are more than
There's-
six.
There's definitely more than 6.
Aw.
Because they bought a bunch and then converted them to Six Flags at one point.
Why didn't they keep the name going with the real count?
7 flags, 8 flags.
There's
17 Flags Park.
There's 2 in Texas.
Yeah, Texas is huge.
That's true, yeah. Plus one.
If there was 2 Six Flags in New Jersey, that would cover the entirety of New
Oh,
Jersey.
Finch Park. Oh, there's so many. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
I wanna
19.
I want to see a BuzzFeed quiz of the
Like
top
20-ish.
Six Flags.
Which Six Flags are you?
Oh,
Flag of the 6 are you?
Wait, are the Six Flags our colors? They probably are.
No, they're all red.
What? Wait, what? There's just 6 red flags? Are you kidding me? That's their design? No, they're not. Get
Yeah,
out
they
of
are. They're just 6 red flags.
No, they're
aren't
not. I'm looking at them right now. There's an orange, a yellow, a green, a blue, a purple, and a darker
Oh,
blue.
wait, no. I'm thinking of Sandcastle.
what is Sandcastle?
It's a water park in
I
Pennsylvania.
thought you
Oh,
were just
yes.
thinking about sandcastles, just like
Just Sandcastles.
Oh man, I used to watch the like best amusement parks in America on the Travel Channel all the time, but one of the things they always had on Travel Channel that I love, and I think I had like 2 or 3 seasons. It was called Sand Blasters, I think was the name of it. And what it was is it was a competitive competitive like sand sculpture competition that would take place in real time on a beach, and it would be like 2 people at a time, and they would make it and that kind of stuff. But someone in the first season figured out that you can, so I think it's every 20 minutes, and they get like however many hours, every like 10-15 minutes, one of them gets like bingo ball like dropped, and they blow it up, and that team has to start over or pick a new design. But one of the early teams figured out that you can make like little cannonballs and like sabotage other people so that when yours explodes, it just ricochets and wrecks everyone else's stuff. So that was the first season. And then I remember watching season 2 like a year later, and everyone is building in these booby traps to just destroy it. I think they had to stop because the competition was getting so violent with each other.
Honestly, they should have just turned that into the show.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
Like a Sandcastle war. Do you guys remember Destroy, Build, Destroy?
I was
Yes.
just about to bring that up too.
I love that show.
I don't remember anything about that show other than the title and that I loved it.
I think they
Basically,
would destroy
which
something, build
network
something.
did it
I think it's
like air on?
Cartoon Network.
this
Cartoon Network
Feels
did a
right.
live action show where kids had to do engineering.
With Andrew WK.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Andrew
yeah.
WK was the host. There was like some kind of similar version on the Discovery Channel, though, I feel like.
There was, I think, a similar version.
And
but
it was
that had
like for adults. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually knew engineering. It didn't have it
Yeah.
built by the producers offset.
Mhm.
That was the one that I watched initially. And then I watched Destroy, Build, Destroy. And I was like, this isn't as good because kids are dumb.
Yeah. Oh, I have to tell my my snorkeling
Oh,
story.
please.
So-
Your snorkel story. How
so-
could we not?
Melissa and I were making a bad decision, and we decided to watch the first season of Are You the One? If you know
No,
this
that's a
reality
great
show.
decision. It's a great decision.
And look, we
I'm
just
not gonna lie.
binged 30 seasons of The Challenge, another MTV reality show, which is amazing. And then we're watching Are You the One where it's just the premise of the show is they put 10 men and 10 women in a house, and they all took like a love quiz beforehand, and their perfect match is in that house, but they don't know who it is. And at the end of every like week, they have to like go up as pairs, and if they get 10 out of the 10 pairs right, then everybody wins. But if by the end of the season they don't get the 10 out of 10 ever, then nobody wins. So it's a real like group thing where like everyone just bangs each other.
Wait, it's a freaking dating show. By nobody wins, do they all have to like get restraining orders on each other? Like, freaking-
No,
Now
it's
that is a great
They get
premise for
money
a
if
show.
they
no, it's
all
$1
do
million.
it.
They split
Yeah.
$1 million if they
Oh.
Okay.
Well, who cares if you find love?
Yeah, but that's the whole premise, is that their emotions get tied into it. So anyway, if you win whatever challenge, you get to go on I didn't need to do all this I didn't need to explain the show to say the story, but whatever.
I'm
So-
glad you
But
did
now I'm
that.
excited.
So they like sometimes like win trips where they can go on a date with somebody or whatever. And they went on this date where it was, I gotta make sure I say this right. snuba diving, where it's a combination of scuba diving and snorkeling. And I, deadass, was sitting in bed watching the show, just enraged by the concept of snuba diving and how casually no one like batted an eye to it.
What?
And that's all.
What
That's
is
just my
it?
rage.
Snuba
It's a
diving?
combination. I don't know.
No, but here's the thing.
Snorkeling,
Here's the
scuba
thing.
diving.
There is only one distinct difference between scuba diving and snorkeling, and that's the scuba gear. So if it's a combination, you either have the scuba gear or you don't. You can't like wear a scuba tank, like you wear an oxygen tank and then a snorkel and it just blows bubbles the whole time. Like
These are
what-
these are the questions I've pondered, Alex.
Did they not show any footage of this?
They just
scuba
looked
diving?
like they were either snorkeling at one point or scuba diving at another point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dan, I have a great idea that I've been sitting on since I became obsessed with Are You the One?
Mhm.
And I want to have a dinner party,
Mhm.
like 5 hours long, and it's going to be Are You the One themed. And you're not going to meet a romantic match, but in advance of this, it'll be like kind of murder mystery style where I would send everybody. I have to get like people who know how to do improv and all this. Where like I send you like a weird adjective, and I send someone else a corresponding weird adjective that's like a synonym. So like but like words that don't normally apply to people. So say I picked like carbonated, and then I put like gassy for someone else. Those two are a perfect match. They're not allowed to say that word or like allude to it, but they have to figure out who their perfect match is. So every hour on the hour, I make everybody sit down with who they
Okay.
think.
All right.
That's a fun idea.
okay. Yeah, that sounds fun.
I want to do this, but I need like 20 friends to be in one room and all be on time, and that's never.
Just do it with like 4 people. It'll be fine.
I feel like that's what like, because we talk a lot about D&D and stuff, and people are talking about like, oh, it's like your weekly D&D group, right? You have a group you meet up. I feel like that's what adults in their like early, mid, late 20s need, is a group of people that meet like once a week, but every week one of them hosts a different weird party. And I feel like that's what we're missing from our adult lives, is like, it's your party group, and we'll start like a Discord of like the party group, and it's like 20 to 30 people, and every week one person's like, I'm hosting, a weird hat party. All right, now everyone knows, go get a weird hat. And then Riley, you can hold your, Are You the One themed party one week, and then the next week, Alex is like, we're doing a hot sauce party. Everyone bring a different hot sauce, right? Like, that'll be, I don't know, maybe that's what we need to get going.
Let's do it. Dom, put it into action. Let's do it.
All right.
Real quick, I looked up scuba diving. It's just a really long tube. It's just a really long tube.
It's just a longer tube.
It's like there's scuba diving, except it just keeps going until it gets to the surface. That's it. It's snorkeling with a hose. It's snorkeling with a hose.
Snorkeling.
What?
Oh
Yup,
man,
so that's snuba.
already. Well, enough of that. We need to keep playing any other game. So
The
we're
fact
gonna
that they
go on.
didn't call it skorkeling is a shame.
Is
That's
it
the real reason Dan brought this up, not because
Yeah.
of the logistics, just the name.
Yeah, it's always that. All right, we're gonna play Streaming Disservice. Streaming Disservice. So just go ahead and give us your nouns, chat. I know you've been hoarding those nouns, and now is the time to release them upon us. The noun floodgates have been opened, and the flood nouns are nouning in all over the place and nouning up the town. And people are looking for higher nouns to climb on for noun shelter.
Did anybody build a noun arc?
No one got noun visions. There was nothing but sinners and other nouns, and our Lord and noun up in the noun said, "Not this time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on noun." And now here we are. Alrighty.
I like that the rainbow is like God's promise to never do that again, right?
Yeah.
Turns out the promise was to never give a warning ahead of time again, not to never flood the earth again. He's totally gonna do that.
The rainbow, what people don't know is that it has fine print, and we just never read on the other side of it. That's what's on the other side. The terms and service of the agreement. God has the right to cancel at any time. Anyways, We're gonna go with Noodles. Thank you, Noodles. I saw a spy movie about noodles the other day. The main character had to be an imposter.
I saw a movie about noodles the other day, and it was so bad I'm gonna spaghetti a refund.
I saw this movie about noodles the other day, but it was so dark that I had to squint and I was straining my eyes.
I saw a movie about noodles the other day, and I just couldn't see pasta the bad casting.
I saw a movie about noodles the other day. It was an Italian mob film, and the main boss, his name was Rigatoni.
I saw a movie about noodles the other day, and the plot was very outlandish. I mean, it was just so far-fetched.
I saw the same movie that Dom saw, and they ended with a really big important line. Forget about it.
Hey! All right.
I also saw a movie that had a line about noodles, and it said "Pasta la vista, baby."
Yeah! There we go. There we go. Alrighty, let's keep those nouns coming. We're gonna do one about origami. Origami.
I saw a movie about origami. They said it's the last film by that director, and I think it's a great swan song.
I tried to teach my best friend how to do origami, but she said it was too hard, so she folded.
Wow.
I saw a movie about origami the other day, and there was a tall guy in front of me, so I just had to crane my neck.
Saw a movie about origami the other day, but the plot was paper thin. Alrighty, we're
Literally the exact one I was going to say.
Be quicker. We're gonna do one about bicycles. Movies about bicycles.
I saw a movie about bicycles the other day, and I'm a little disappointed that they're turning it into a two-parter.
I saw this movie about bicycles the other day, but it wasn't really that good. I think the director was outside their wheelhouse.
So I almost saw a movie about bicycles the other day, but I was too tired.
I saw a movie about bicycles the other day, and it was a breakout role for the main actress.
I saw a movie about bicycles the other day, and oh boy, the main lead actor just had the most amazing handlebar mustache.
I
Saw a movie.
I saw a movie about bicycles the other day, and it was not good. It really landed flat.
Saw a movie about bicycles the other day, and it was off the chain.
I saw a movie about bicycles the other day, and I just couldn't keep up. They spoke another language.
I saw a movie about bicycles the other day. It was called Top Gear Shift.
Alrighty, let's do cupcakes. Movies about cupcakes.
I saw a movie about cupcakes the other day, and I think it was supposed to be a drama, and they just sprinkled in some comedy.
I saw a short film the other day, which I think was based off of cake, but I'm not really sure.
I saw this movie about cupcakes the other day, and like a lot of modern Hollywood movies, they just threw in a random rapper.
I got invited to a movie premiere about cupcakes, and they were sprinkling funfetti everywhere.
I saw a movie about cupcakes. I was actually at the same premiere. They rolled out the red velvet.
Oh!
Look, I'm sorry. I know I'm the obnoxious guy in the theater, but when I see a movie about cupcakes, I sing along.
I saw a movie about cupcakes, and I don't know who did the casting, but they gave everyone a muffin top. Alrighty, we'll do one more round. We'll do architecture, a tough one. Movies about architecture.
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and it was amazing. The main character had like this love interest, and as much as he tried, he just cantilever.
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and it was about this guy named Bick. The only problem is I'm pretty sure it's based after me. I mean, I am Bick.
I saw a movie about architecture and it wasn't very well edited. I still think it was the first draft.
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and something about it just wasn't quite Lloyd right with me.
I think you need to be more frank.
Damn it!
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and man, was it Doric.
I saw this movie about architecture the other day, but it didn't do very good in the theaters. I think the company's gonna go Baroque.
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and the budget was steeple. I saw a movie about architecture the other day. It was a rom-com, and now I just feel shingle.
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and the plot was just dumb.
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and really, this director could have studied a bit more. He probably needed a tutor.
I saw a movie about architecture the other day, and originally Beyonce's daughter was cast to play the lead role, but they couldn't get her to sign it. Blueprint.
All right, we're not gonna get better than that, so we'll end there. All right. Damn. Whew.
Got him.
Crapstar, I also had a something flying buttress joke going in my head, but could not make it work.
I saw a naughty movie about circus architecture the other day, and oh boy, there were flying buttresses everywhere.
Oh, Batman would never. Amazing.
Oh no.
I almost forgot. How's everyone's week? Did anything exciting happen in anyone's week? Anyone in Chatland as well? Any of you fine friends?
I have something real quick.
Yes, please.
I got a new phone. It's been 7 years.
Is it an iPhone or an Android?
It's an Android because iPhone is bad.
Yeah, touche.
That's fun. Have you already like crashed the memory with filling it up with fun features?
Yeah, I downloaded a whole bunch of D&D apps that I don't need, and it's completely full on memory already.
Nice.
I got 3 different bestiaries because one of them has the right ones that I have, and then the other one has things I haven't heard of. No, this one has like triple the memory space of my old phone, so I haven't filled it up yet.
Very nice. Whenever I go get a new phone, I always say the exact same thing walking in. They're like, "Oh, we have this new phone, da 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 da," and I always go, "Give me the smallest phone you have." And they always go, "What?" I go, "I want the smallest, tiniest phone you have." And then they're like, "But sir, this is not." I was like, "That's the one. That's the one I want. Give it to me." Like, okay, sir. Get a tiny phone. The problem is, every time I get a new phone, the smallest phone possible doesn't, like, at that size increases every time.
Yep.
Like, the one I loved was, no joke, it was like this big. It was tiny.
Wow.
It fit in the small pocket of jeans. That's how tiny it was, and I loved it. But,
what, the little change pocket?
Yeah, sometimes they come in bigger. Like, there's variable sizes of those pockets.
Okay.
And I had one that was like a little bit more the width of it, and it was like, it was
I
great.
was there, like, when I was in middle school, and there was so much variation and creativity in how cell phones were being designed at the time.
Yeah.
That was like a big deal. Like, you wanted to know what phone your friends had because you were like, "Ooh, that one's the one that flips like this and like this,"
Oh,
and that was like huge.
yeah, that was wild.
The
Like,
flip
now
keyboard.
everybody's phone looks the same.
Yeah, slide phones. Oh, I love slide phones.
I feel like that's true with like cars as well. Not that I'm a huge car person, but you look at like old cars and you're like, oh, what a different shaped hood and doors. And now it's like, do you want this version of an SUV or this version of an SUV? The color is the difference. That's what we changed from company to company. But yeah. Or the razor, just a little flip.
Do you buy cars the same way you buy phones, Dom?
I want the smallest one possible.
Honestly, if I bought a car, probably be a smart car. So maybe I do
There's-
just buy the tiniest.
There's like a little Fiat 500 that parks on my street sometimes outside of my house, and every time I see it, I'm just like, it's so smart to get that in the city because you can just so easily park wherever and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It's the dream.
Yeah.
I have a tiny car in the city, and it is everything.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Especially if, like, I learned how to drive with an SUV, so so now parallel parking is like a
A
breeze.
breeze.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Scoop!
Scoop!
Whoa!
New Max. Yeah, we upgraded Max, and now we have the delightful Riley here with us. Smart cars look fun. Yeah, the only thing about them is that like I always call them like accordion cars because if you crash, it's just that's it. That's what you get. But I don't know.
But the center of the accordion is the safest place to be.
That is.
That's where the music comes from.
Roll cage. That's right. Well, I can't argue with that logic.
Yeah, they are built to just like instead of front. So
That's good. Yeah, who knows? And in the city, it's like ping pong or like pinball, I imagine.
yeah.
Alrighty, we're gonna move on to our next game. Yes, Steven?
Sorry, I was just gonna say somebody rear ends you and you just ding between all the fire hydrants.
Multiplier. You get caught in the back
more.
bumpers where you go take an exit and you're like, ooh, a ramp. Anyways, that's a bad joke. We're gonna play our next game, which is Two Birds. So what we're gonna need is just a whole bunch of problems. Riley is gonna have to do some problem solving, and you don't have to make their life easy. So go ahead and give us as many problems as you would like. These can be small problems, like all of the dishes are dirty, or these could be large problems, like there's a meteor hurtling towards Mars. Whatever you want, that's what we'll do our best to solve it.
Don, do I have to go on mute while you guys distribute?
Nope, you're good. We're gonna do it in real time.
If anything, you could just minimize chat so you don't know what's coming, but
I did that already. We're good.
nice.
Ooh, ahead of the game. Alrighty. All right,
Should we-
Dan, let us know when you're ready.
Yep. All right, take it away, Riley.
Ready to have a chill Friday, not do anything, basically just sit here. Nothing will go wrong. It's Friday, no one's working anyway.
Boss!
Oh gosh, what is it?
I was vigorously working in the other room, and I got a phone call, and apparently a house fell on your sister. Your sister's under a house.
Damn it. They said that would happen if I kept painting my face green.
Boss!
What?
Oh, it's a disaster! Oh, the spaghetti! It's a cold, boss!
Cold spaghetti? That is worse than the other problem, because my sister is a bitch. But we do have to solve both of these problems. So I'm gonna need a few dozen tons of dynamite. We're gonna stick all the spaghetti under the house. Explode the dynamite under the house. The house will fly back to its original position. My sister will still be dead, and the spaghetti will be warmed.
Good thing you know cold spaghetti's explosive, boss. You're a genius.
It's perfect. All right, boss.
Thank you.
Boss!
Oh no.
Boss! We got a major problem, boss. So it was just discovered that our current alphabet is actually the reverse of what the Phoenicians were writing. It's just backwards. Our alphabet's backwards.
I hate when these problems come to our company for us to fix.
Boss, we got a whole bunch of problems today. It's a busy day. Boss, Madagascar is trying to invade the U.S. The president said it's our company's responsibility to handle this one.
So we have to rearrange the alphabet and
Right.
also make peace with Madagascar. Well, I happen to know that the leader of Madagascar is a very prideful man, and if we give him the task of rearranging the alphabet, we delegate it, he will do it, and then be so proud and feel so good that we bolstered his confidence. As you do, right? Like you give him a little task, you're like, here, do this for a little bit. He'll do it, and then that'll take care of both of our problems because he'll be so busy patting himself on the back that he'll forget to invade. Duh.
Brilliant, boss. Brilliant.
Brilliant. I'll take this past the Lemur Corps.
I'll get the embassy on the phone.
Thank you. Oh man, I love being the president of Toys R Us.
Oh, boss!
Yes.
Oh no, you're not gonna believe it. So you know how I have prom tonight, and I ordered my prom dress, and it came in.
Yes, so we hire 17-year-olds to do these jobs.
Yes, yeah. It's completely made of cellophane, boss.
What was it supposed to be made of?
Just cotton. I don't know.
You ordered a cotton prom dress?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I could put it in there and wash it.
Boss!
Oh my God, what?
Yo, this is so terrible, boss. I went outside because I was getting ready to leave to go rent my tux, and when I got out there, I saw Bill took your parking spot again.
Fucking Bill! Oh my God, are you serious? All right. Well, I'm gonna handle the Bill problem personally. I will be going outside and hitting his car with my own car. It is my fault because I got here first and didn't park in my own parking spot. So, I might have to cut him a little bit of slack on that one. As for you with your cellophane prom dress, you ordered one made out of cotton, so I don't really feel that bad for you. I'm just gonna tell you to get over it.
All right, I'm over it, boss. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just another Friday. Oh my God.
Boss, I got another problem for you, boss.
More problems. Yes, let's hear it.
Sorry, this is just a busy Friday. Anyway, it turns out the Iron Chef is no longer made out of iron, but they replaced it with squishy boiled potatoes.
Oh my God. That is like the opposite of iron in terms of materials to be made out of.
Boss, we got another problem. It's the last one, and then I promise you can go home.
Oh my God.
All of the world's coins turned into pop rocks. And if they get wet, the economy is screwed.
Oh. Well, let's see. So we've got what was your problem again? First guy who came in here.
The Iron Chef is now made out of boiled potatoes.
Right. Things are just changing what material they're being made of. I think we need to contact a mage. For this. Like we need some alchemy up in here because when metal turns into pop rocks and also metal turns into soft mushy potatoes, someone is hungry. Some alchemist, some mage out there is really hungry. So we need to go get them a meal so they stop doing this shit.
Oh, that's good. I'll come contact the Toys R Us HR department so we can get a mage on contract.
There we go. It's about time we had one on retainer, to be honest. We've been putting it on for a couple of years.
Oh, this is why we pay you the big bucks. Thanks, boss.
Well, thanks, boss.
Let's see.
Wait, so if you need a mage, the place you go to get one is Toys R Us's HR department?
Yeah. They gotta go contract people out.
Oh, okay.
Well, this was in the before
Pre.
times, but yeah.
Sure.
Now the mages are running loose, and it's a problem.
It's true. Now you have a bunch of independent mages, and it's just they don't have healthcare. It's a real issue.
The worst problem to come of the fact that Toys R Us went bankrupt is that now the mages have nowhere to go.
It's true. That's how they make. Oh, I was gonna make a joke, but Youngster Jazz beat me to it. Childhood magic.
Wow.
This is why we can't have a chat that's funnier than us because we just get our jokes.
It's
stolen
not
out from
fair.
underneath
It's
us.
not fair. We're supposed to be entertaining.
You know what's sad though? The real ego kill is that I have a 7-second lead time on them to make this joke, and I still lost. And that's the sad part.
Good.
I think the interesting piece of world building that we established there was that, there's rival mages who might have to fight each other. There's one who's hungry and turning things, and we need to get an opposing one.
True.
To undo that work. So you know, if all the mages were working for Toys R Us, well, one of them wasn't, at least.
Do you think
True.
Toys R Us is like the prequel we never got, or we should have gotten for the Harry Potter series?
Harry's Ron's summer job where he works at Toys R Us. That's a good show. I would watch
Think
that.
about it. What his brothers have that joke shop, right?
And that's
lines up.
that's on the resume. That's how he got the job. He's like, I used to work at a prank shop. And they're like, oh, you'll be perfect. Come on in, Ron, Mr. Weasley. I love that.
There's a bug that just got into my room, and it's just flying around.
It's the mage.
Catch it. Yeah, it's the mage. He's spied on you.
They've come to negotiate terms of service.
How
Oh, no.
freaking crazy would it be if you like slapped a bug and then a whole human being just explodes into your hands?
And they're dead because you killed the bug.
Well, that's not how polymorph works. But
Yeah,
yeah,
hit
I
points
mean,
for
maybe in
everyone.
this world.
Wow.
And we're back to D&D.
What if you accidentally swallowed one of those bugs biking?
Wait, Dan,
No,
what
stop,
happens if you
stop.
swallowed someone that was polymorphed into a fly?
Stop. No.
What
It's a
happened?
bad- it's a
What
bad train of
happens?
thought.
You're going to
Do they
take
have
damage from the
agency?
stomach acid, and then you're going to revert form, and that's not going to end well for either of you.
That's why I don't eat bugs anymore.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Those spiders that crawl into your mouth at night, I say no way.
Oh, I have to return to the bit that I'm actually Max. I don't eat bugs because I'm.
Vegans can opt out. It's an opt out
You guys,
policy.
you guys might be eating more spiders a year, but I'm bringing the average down by never having eaten one.
You think a spider?
Vegans sleep with like instead of I bet vegans instead of like eye masks they sleep with mouth masks because they can't afford to eat.
COVID-19 mask.
Well, I
the whole
think
time.
Yeah.
I think a spider would enter the mouth and then realize this is the mouth of a vegan, and then politely leave.
I don't want to do anything they're not okay with.
Right.
Yeah. I once read like a little bit that was like, fun fact, the eating 3 spiders a year is actually not correct.
Spiders Georg.
Who's the people who count everybody in the U.S.? The
Census. Yeah.
accidentally counted Larry Johnson, who lives in a cave and eats 10,000 spiders a day. And he's a statistical
his name-
outlier.
His name in the post was Spiders Georg.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on. If you're gonna quote things, quote them right, Steve.
I'm sorry, I just saw this on the internet.
Fucking savage.
I just went to the merch board to create a new one, and I saw the old one.
Oh, I put that there earlier today.
What's the
Donkey Kong saying, "Clap for your Uber driver."
I couldn't figure out how to delete Donkey Kong out of there, and I'm like, it's fine.
I think the old one said like, "Please, Donkey is my father. You can call me Don" or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
that was the original.
Clap for your Uber driver. Love to see it. All right, we're gonna move on to our next game. This is a game called Genre Storytelling. So it's story time here on Show and Tell Live. And now what we're gonna need from everyone is just a genre. You all know what a genre is, and you continue to give me things that aren't genres. But we love you for that anyways, chat. So go ahead and roll those out, and then we will tell you a lovely little ditty of a story.
What were some example genres we've had in the past, Tom?
That's a great question. Dan, what's your favorite one from the past we've had?
I like Frantic Among Us chat. I think that was a good genre.
That's a good one. Alex, you did what was the one you did where it was like the Lover's Lane horror story one, and I made you rant for like 20 minutes? What was that one?
Yeah. I think it was something about, it was like teenagers in a horror movie or something like that.
Right. These are some good ones. Keep these ones a coming. Thank you, friends. Writing them down so I can get them.
We can buy followers. That's a good suggestion.
It is a good suggestion. We haven't gotten one of those in a while. I'm kind of sad about it. How are we supposed to buy followers if you're not supplying them?
Maybe Riley's the bot.
Yeah, Riley, are you a bot?
You guys banned me. I can't see anymore.
Amazing. Okay, these are great. These are great ones. Steve, you're gonna be a weather forecaster. You're a weather person.
Just weatherman?
Yep. Alrighty. Dan, you're gonna be a theme park safety instructor. You know, like the people before the rides, like keep your hands and feet in the ride.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know what the word means. I don't know what the genre for that means. Alex, you're a spelunker.
Yeah, all right.
That's my favorite genre. Spelunker.
That's my genre.
Like I said, you guys know what a genre is. You just choose not to give them to us. And finally, Riley, you're gonna be a good whodunit, a nice murder mystery.
Okay.
So interpret that as you will.
Was
And
it in the
Go-
style of where people get voted out.
no, so this is just one continuous story. We found it was too hard to vote people out over Zoom.
That's
Yeah. Alrighty. So let's see. We are gonna need a title for this story. So this can be any random gobbledygook of words you want, chat. Go ahead and give us a title for this story, and 90% chance it's not gonna ever come up in the story, but that's just the way the world
Oh,
works.
Dom, chat's saying they didn't give real suggestions because you didn't give them the description of what a genre is.
Oh, everyone knows a genre as a series of collective tropes that enable a populace to shorthand the identity of social cues that, when amassed, form a collective consciousness of fictional works. All right, this one is called Canadian Soft Serve. That's the name of this story, the old Canadian soft serve story. Yeah, I'm sorry, I should have explained it. And we're gonna start off with everyone's favorite genre of Spelunker.
Well, been wandering these here caves for about 4 days or so, running a little low on rations. So hope I find something down here that'll, get me through the rest of this trek. But I've heard that there's gold at the bottom of this mine, and I intend to find it.
Weatherman.
And so, as you can see, we're going to have some great sunshine coming in the next few days, and that should bring cheery feeling to all the people around town. And when people are cheery, they tend to get into romantic relationships. So, with the northeast wind coming in at about 45 miles per hour, you're going to have a great mating season this year if you're looking for love.
Theme park.
Now, when you're engaging in love, make sure you keep both your arms in the vehicle at all times. You want to make sure that everybody is safe and courteous. Now, if you look under your seat, you'll see a life raft, just in case anything goes wrong. But this is to make sure that you make it all the way to the bottom of the cave safely and intact.
Who done it?
She was a beautiful dame, about 5'2", from Toronto, so I called her my Canadian soft serve. A beautiful woman of only about 23 years old. I myself am 25, so it was an age-appropriate gap. I wondered what her motivations were, why she came into town, who she came to meet.
Theme park.
Now, when asking somebody why they came to town, the best way to do that is to inflectuate the top of your voice and then end with a big question mark. Now, she replies back to you, to cause mischief. You might, in that situation, say, "Is that why you led me into this cave?"
Weatherman.
And So if you're ever trapped inside of a cave, just remember that the temperature at night gets down to at least 43 degrees Fahrenheit. So you're going to want to pack some kind of gear for that. But if you're prepared, it could range anywhere between 56 and 78 degrees Fahrenheit, minus the wind chill if you are in a particularly windy area of the cave.
Splunker.
I looked at her. Mischief? What do you mean by mischief? And then I heard a rumbling through the cave. That can't be good. The two of us are going to need to go investigate what that sound was. So we moved on ahead, and sure enough, our lights slowly began to illuminate a collapsed entrance of the tunnel.
Who done it?
The collapsed entrance of the tunnel could have only been done by the bad guy that we're seeking out. Someone had to have done this to us, I say to her. She says, maybe, very casual, like she might know something about who could have trapped us in here. I look
Splunker.
around.
As we were pondering that, suddenly I hear some kind of a rushing sound. And then I look behind us, and there's water! The cave is beginning to fill! Quick, reach under your seat and grab the life raft!
Theme park.
Now, if you look under the seat, and if you happen not to see a life raft there, don't panic. Now, since there's no life raft, you're going to have to make one yourself. So, if you find the nearest object that isn't immensely heavy, you can blow air into it to create a raft.
Weatherman.
So, as you can see, we've got storms coming in at about 30 miles per hour here. Heavy rains in the Baltimore and Maryland areas, and the surrounding counties. Now, be aware for a flash flood warning about 10 p.m. to 8:30 in the morning.
Who done it?
Flash flooding brought upon more mysteries and more questions over the next few days. Where did she go? Why did she leave me? And more importantly, who was behind all of this? Who had killed my brother?
Splunker.
I managed to get a foothold on one of the taller shafts, the air shafts that leads up to the surface. And as I mounted over the ledge and onto a slight passage, I looked in and saw a skeleton? What? A skeleton that had familiar clothing.
Who done it?
The skeleton could have only belonged to one man, my brother.
Scene.
Oh.
Oh no! The mystery continues.
Brother!
Tune in next time to find out what happened to the skeleton. Amazing. Great job, everybody. What a fantastic world that was. We're going to roll right into our next game. Just keep it going. No time to chit-chat. We got a lot of set lists left tonight. So we're going to play a game called Gossip Line. So we're going to have everyone go away. Everyone's going to mute the stream, and Dan and I are going to have a nice conversation with all y'all.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah. All right, it's just us, Dom.
Alrighty. Dan, what do you want to talk about?
Oops.
Chat, Dan wants to tell a story.
Chat, I'm going to tell you a story. An exactly 2-minute long story based off of a word suggestion that you're going to give me. Then they're going to tell everybody else my story and get every detail right, even though they have less and less time to tell the story.
Right. It's going to be the exact same length, but different and shorter.
Exact same length, completely different story. Wait.
Completely different story. What? How does that work?
I mean, exactly same story, completely different length.
Any of these words inspiring fear, love? What? Any of the adjectives for you, Daniel?
It's a lot of both, and that's what I fear the most. I fear the feeling of fear the most.
Or as our former president said, we have nothing to fear but fear itself.
Oh, fuck! I was like, for some reason, I was like, yeah, I'm saying the stupidest sentence right now. It's funny. And it's just that good-ass quote.
It's just a good quote,
God damn it.
Sorry,
yeah,
my
but
guy.
if he said it like how I said it, we wouldn't remember
Right.
it.
We would mock him viciously and move on.
Yeah.
We would have impeached him. I think Woodrow Wilson? Don't quote me on that. But do quote whoever it is.
Yeah,
Who
it's
said it?
FDR.
Quote that
something.
person.
Who's to say?
Oh, it might be FDR.
What does FDR
Probably
stand
right.
for? Quick, but not real.
Franklin. Oh, not real. Fireside. Fireside. Dinkle room. That's what it
Okay,
stands
good.
for.
That's what I thought too. I just wanted to make sure.
Fran Dresser Repository. That's a better one.
We should
That's
make
a better
we should make an improv game called Wrong Answers Only. That's all.
That's just alphabet soup or whatever we call that game.
Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, laundry is gonna be my word.
Great. Dang, great.
They're
Cool.
they're all waiting.
Yeah.
Fucking-
We're just playing a game.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right. Hey Dom. Hey.
Hey, what's
how,
up?
How you doing? Not too good. Not too good. I would say.
I didn't. Oh, sorry. You asked how I was doing. I said, "What's up?" And then you answered how you were doing.
Yeah. That's how
Okay.
not good I'm doing.
Got it. Cool.
My reality has shifted for me, in a way. Can I just tell you? Can I tell you a story real quick?
I'm all ears. I
Okay.
won't interrupt. Sorry.
Okay. So I went to the laundromat the other day, the one that's down the street from my house. And I walk in and I notice, how there's usually ceiling fans in a laundromat that are spinning, and that there's also the washing machines and the dryers that are also spinning? So this
Yeah.
laundromat, I've never been there before, was set up that the washer and dryers were on the ceilings, and on the walls were the fans that were spinning.
Whoa.
So there was like a tunnel of wind. Like it was like a turbine area, and there's only like 3 washing machines on the ceiling. So they didn't need to put a dryer in there because the fans already did the drying. So I go to one of the employees and I'm like, "Is this what it's normally like?" And they turn to me and they have 5 eyes on their face. There's 2 in the normal spots. There's 1 on the right cheek, 1 on the chin, and then 1 directly on the back. So they're looking to me looking to me with their cheek eye, and they're like,
Yes.
yeah, this is what it's normally like. Who are you? So at this point, I'm starting to freak out. And he asked for my membership card, and I don't have a membership card. So he says, well, you got to go into initiation. So he takes me into this back room, which has a side door that goes into another back room. And then there's a staircase that goes down to the basement. And when I'm in the basement, what do I see but a man with a giant fan face with 1 eye in the middle? And he says,
Okay.
"Are you ready to be washed of your sins?" And I was like, I forgot to go to church on Sunday, so I guess this is going to do the trick. So what he does is he starts fanning, blowing me into this wall, and my body is getting crushed. I'm down to like a centimeter in thickness as I'm getting pushed into this wall. But then I eventually break through. I wake up in my room, but there's 1 little ceiling fan installed into my wall that wasn't there before.
Wow, what a great story, Dan.
Mhm.
Just chock full of great detail. I love that so much. Thank
Mhm.
you. That's really weird. Let me call my friend who works on city council, see if we can talk about their business plan and whether or not this is approved or not.
Right. All right, you do that. Please let me know,
All right.
because I'm
will.
very shaken.
Yeah, of course. Hey, it's my good friend who works on city council and approves all the local businesses that get put in.
Yeah, well, it's all in a day's work.
Speaking of a day's work, I have a buddy who was looking to take care of some business, and they had a real hootenanny of a time. Mind if I explain it to you?
Sure. Does this pertain to my job in any way?
It could. You tell me.
Okay.
Anyways, I got this buddy, Dan, who was looking to go get some clothes washed. So he doesn't have a washer dryer. He went to a laundromat, as you do. And normally in a laundromat, the fans are on the ceiling and the washer and dryer, and the spinning and the washer and dryer which also spin, are along the wall. This laundromat was different. They were inverted. So there was a bunch of ceiling fans spinning on the walls and only 3 washers that were hanging from the ceiling. And of course, you don't need a dryer because the clothes fall into the fan. So Dan asks the employee, he's like, hey, is it always like this? And he turns around, the employee, 5 eyes, 2 right here, 1 on the right cheek, 1 on the chin, 1 in the back of the head. So he's looking at him profile and talking, and Dan's like, is it always like this? And he goes, let me see your membership card. And he goes, I don't have a membership card. And then the guy goes, all right, you got to come with me. So they go into the back room, then they go into a room adjacent to the back room, and then they go into a staircase in the back room. Anyways, they meet a fan-headed being with one eye who blows him, and then Dan wakes up and there's a small ceiling fan on the corner of his room. But you on the business know all about that, right?
That doesn't sound up to code at all.
That's what I thought.
Not even a little bit. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some calls. I appreciate you letting me know about this.
Yeah, I'm a mandated reporter, so I thought I would tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Mayor, you're going to want to hear about this.
Yes, what is it?
Oh boy, this one's a doozy. All right, let me just tell you all about. As the person who approves of zoning and buildings and things like that in the city, I just have to say this is one of the worst cases I've ever seen. Okay. So there was this guy named Dan who had dirty laundry. Not the rumor kind, but like the actual dirty laundry kind. And so he was taking it to a laundromat because he doesn't have one in his own home. And when he gets to this laundromat, the fans are on the walls and the washing machines are on the ceiling, other than instead of the other way around. So he goes up to the clerk and he's like, "Is this normal?" And the clerk has 5 eyes, 2 in front, 1 on the right cheek, 1 on the chin, and 1 on the back of the head. And so this clerk is like, "You're going to need a hall pass." And so Dan goes into the back room, and then he goes into an adjacent room, and then he goes into a staircase next to the adjacent room, and then he meets this fan-headed being with 1 eye in the middle who blows on him, and then Dan wakes up, and when he wakes up he finds that he has the hall pass in his pocket. And
Wow. That is quite a zoning story right there.
yeah, it doesn't sound up to code at all to me.
No, it really doesn't. I'm gonna have to talk to my assistant because they really do most of the work around here, to be honest.
I see. All right.
Yeah.
Well, just get back to me with the disapproval as soon as possible.
Sure. Hey, Roger, you've been my assistant for a while now that I've been the mayor, right?
You sure?
No, to be honest, the last one might have been named Roger. I can't keep you guys apart in my head.
Oh, sorry. Did I do a bad job?
No. I just need you to take care of something for me because I don't want to do it. So I just got this call, and there was a guy named Dan, and he went to a laundromat to do some stuff, and there was like a fan on the ceiling, I was told. And then he got lost in there, I think. He took a bunch of different turns to get around, and I totally lost the thread of where all this was going. Sorry, been drinking in the office again. So, Dan sees this guy, five eyes, 2 in the front as normal, 1 on the cheek, 1 on the chin, and 1 in the back of the head.
Wow.
And that's the whole story. That's
Sorry,
everything. I'm very
I
confident.
blacked out at the end there.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen.
Me too.
What do you want me to do about it?
Fix the problem. Was that not obvious?
Oh, I've got to fix the okay.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay, I think I can go find him. Hello, are you Dan?
Yes.
I've just got a quick question for you.
Sure. Who you with?
I'll tell you in the question story.
Okay.
Anyway, so I heard that there was a laundromat that you were a part of, and then eventually you ended up losing the thread because the mayor drinks during the day in the office, and then towards the end you have gross appendages that defy human logic.
No, I don't have.
And I've been ordered to take you out.
You have to. Why?
You are against the natural order, and I must cleanse it.
The mayor's working with the fan people? Is that what you're telling me?
Are you not like a Lovecraftian eldritch being?
Not yet, I presume.
Oh, are you trying to be?
No, I'm trying to avoid that.
Oh, I'm trying to avoid that too. So, just to be sure, I think we're gonna expunge you from existence.
No! Wait, who's at my door?
Don't worry about it. Just
Open up. This is the zoning and approvals.
Oh, shit. All right, fan, get me out of here. Oh, it's a portal. Whoa!
oh no, another one got away. Dang, my non-existent pay is gonna get docked for this.
See.
Wow, what a world we entered on that one.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Amazing. Yep.
Really amazing. That's why we play that game, for moments like that.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Turns out that my memory recall was not
Yeah.
good when I tried to banter between reviewing a story.
If you will believe it, you still did better than Max.
Yeah, genuinely, not even a lie. Great job. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Wow. Good-ish.
I made a merch shirt.
Oh, did you?
It's
What's,
not much, but
It better be a ceiling fan.
Not much, but it's honest work.
Oh.
it's not much, but it is merch.
Welcome to the Mages Guild.
What is so? Is like Kids R Us like an apprentice place? How does that work?
Oh, maybe.
What is Babies R Us? I don't.
Maybe those are where the rival mages go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
they use it
but-
as an insult. They're like, "You're going to Babies R Us because you get their babies."
Amazing. I love that.
They're different schools of magic.
Damn.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, I guess we'll hang out. Roll into our next game. This is a game called Dare. Dan, I'm gonna have you MC this one.
All right, Dare. We're gonna teach the youngins that show up to Toys R Us. We're gonna have them learn good things. So, what is something that you wish you got more educated on when you were in middle school, specifically 7th grade? At least that's what it was for me. You know, we've taught kids in the past about when to drink yellow pea and for how much money. We've taught them about fishing on the like internet fishing, not just with fish. So
Dan, was Dare only 1 year for you?
it was only 7th grade.
It wasn't an ongoing thing. They were like, yeah, well, we'll give it a shot.
only-
Nope, okay.
It was only 7th grade. I was so good at not doing drugs that they didn't even come back for me.
Also, you
It didn't
joke,
have it
but
until 7th grade. I had it in 5th grade. Completely inappropriate at 5th grade because you don't even know what anything is yet.
True.
mine was in 4th grade. That's when I had ours, in 4th grade. Anyways,
I
Dan, Toys R Us used to
never-
have lessons like that too. I don't know if you know that, but people used to go to Toys R Us and like
For
there's a
Dare.
couple of, not for Dare, but they used to go and do like community days at Toys R Us where they would give you like a pack of Legos with 3 bricks in it, and then they'd be like, "Hey, don't run into the street." Anyways, here's some Legos, right?
Look both ways before crossing the street. All right, here's your Legos, kid.
Here's your Lego. Get out. But anyways,
Yeah.
continue,
All
Daniel.
right. Keep those coming. We want like morals, things that
I never had Dare.
Is that why you do drugs, Steve?
It's because our high school booklet that we got for our drugs portion of the health class actually somehow taught people how to grow weed, so they had to tear those pages out. And they're like, just so you know, in case you were wondering, the torn page is supposed to be there because it actually taught you how to do something we're trying to not get you to do.
All right, kids, this is how you cook meth. Now, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Can I share a like health class story that's very important to my heart?
Please.
This is honestly peak comedy to me that this happened. I was in 8th grade, and I don't know if this was an ethical thing for the teacher to have us do, but we were learning about the human reproductive system. So she had us split into groups, and we had to pick a part of the male reproductive system and the female reproductive system and write songs that we had to perform in front of the class about both. Now, I think this is very upsetting.
Yikes! I'm upset.
This
Incredible.
is, you know, when you're in 8th grade, that is the worst thing you can ask someone to do. From her point of view, obviously this is hilarious, but like at what cost?
Wow.
So I will never ever in my life forget one group, and it was like 4 of the more like popular like lacrosse playery guys. And I will interject first that my group got to choose first, so we picked like the most like obscure parts because we were like didn't want to be made fun of. So we picked like the cervix and the epidemus.
Yeah.
You know, boom. No one can really laugh too hard at you for that one. But this was like 2008 or whatever, and the group who was assigned the word ovary, they get up there, four white boys in 8th grade, and they sing, "Shawty has an ovary in her hair," and I have never recovered from that in my life. Nothing can ever be as good as that, ever.
Did they commit to it? Like, were they into it? Or?
They were pretty into it. I mean, as much as you can be when you're in 8th grade and your teachers.
They have a choreographed dance, so like a boy band.
I mean, you know, it's to the point where, you know, like you guys from now on, if you see anything related to the song Replay by Ayaz, are going to be like, Riley and her freaking ovary story. Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right. We have the moral picked out. Now we just need a 2 to 3 syllable word. Anything. Does not have to be related to what it is. The reason why I'm not telling you which I picked is so you don't make it related. Anything.
And while we need time to vamp, I don't know if I've told this on stream before, but we also had a health class where our teacher was trying to teach us not to get those like quarter condoms that you get in like sketchy bathroom stalls. So he's like, what is the purpose of a glow in the dark condom? And I just like look him in the eye and go, lightsaber fights.
When you
the
said,
class never recovered from there.
When you said quarter condom, I thought you meant like a quarter of a condom, not a condom that's worth a quarter. Yeah, I was like, why are those in the bathroom, Steve?
It's like
in my high school, it was mixed grade. Everyone took health, like kind of like whenever it fit in your schedule. And there's a kid who was 2 years ahead of me, who later I found out went on to graduate and become a valedictorian lawyer at this like law school. Very smart kid, but he got in trouble because we had to draw diagrams of the male and female reproductive system, and he submitted his male one, and it was 9 sheets of paper because. It was like perfectly anatomical, and then shaft. And he got in trouble because he literally handed over like a thick booklet of paper and was like, "This is anatomically correct." But he did it. He met the brief. He colored it in the correct way. He did all the right requirements, and they gave him 2 weeks detention for it.
That's so dumb. That is the worst. That's oh god.
Who knew Catholic school had really specific recommendations on their sex education? Who'd have thought?
Anywhoosies, we need to get our DARE operatives in here because kids know too much and we gotta teach them more. They're gonna be learning today about underwear hygiene and know-hows. And their signature word to remember is Singapore. So take it away, DARE operatives.
All right, this is DARE Operative Stevens here, and we're somersaulting into your classroom today to teach you about underwear hygiene.
That's right. Hi, I'm DARE Operative Walters, and I'm gonna tell you why you should keep your downstairs as clean as God.
That's right. And to help you understand these complex moral principles that we're going to teach you, we've got a simple adjective. What's the word for many words in a word again?
I think it's an onomatopoenagram. Anyways, today it's Singapore.
That's right. It's a quick and easy understanding of how to treat your underwear like a professional. So, what's the first letter in Singapore? You might think it's a C because this is public education, but it's an S. So, the first step is to store your underwear properly. Remember, dry environments are how you keep them from developing mold and mold-like spores.
That's right. Now, it's also important that when you do take a pair out, you use the next letter, which is I, for iron your underwear. You want to get all the creases out because creases are where the germs live.
That's right. And similarly, we've got the next letter, which is N, and that's never forget. So, these first two steps, you should never forget them. The ones after these, up for discussion. However, never forget to store your underwear properly and iron it. Otherwise, demons will get inside.
That's right. The next letter is the letter G, and that's for G-string. You see, kids, one of the most hygienic types of underwear is the type that doesn't have very much surface area. So when your parents ask you what kind of underwear you would like, boxers or briefs, you tell them briefs aren't small enough.
That's right. You keep it brief, you keep it G-string. We all wear them over at Dare, but that's the previous letter. So for the next letter to teach you about underwear hygiene is the letter A for apple. Now, you might be wondering why we're using apples to keep our underwears clean, but it's similar to the doctor paradox, where if you eat an apple, the doctors will stay away. This happens with many things. So if you put an apple in your underwear when you're storing it after you wear it, it will keep all sorts of bad things away from you.
That's right. It's more important than you think. Now, the next letter is P, and that stands for pooped my pants. Oh no, I pooped my pants. Oh, I pooped my pants. Now, it's important to remember, if that ever happens to you, don't panic. P could stand for panic, but most importantly, it stands for poop my pants. Oh no, I pooped my pants. So just stay calm and get yourself a new pair of underwear.
Exactly. And our next letter is O for, oh no, I pooped my pants again. Now that one should be self-explanatory.
Yeah, right. There's not much to say about that one. The second to last letter is R for, really? I'm still pooping my pants? There's just so much poop. And this is understandable. You're at that age where sometimes it can be hard to control. So always keep at least 4 pairs of underwear handy.
Exactly. And that brings us around to our last letter, which is eat a healthy diet, because that will make sure you maintain a regular bowel movement and don't shit yourself every 5 minutes.
Right. Well, this has been very instructional for all of us. So let's really quickly recap all the rules so that you can keep them in your head for the word Singapore.
Exactly. So, I forget who started, but I'll do it again.
I think you started.
I started? Okay, so
Yep.
you do it this time.
Right. So we're going to start with the letter S, which is store your underwear in a good, clean place.
And next is the letter I, which is iron your underwear.
Next is N, which is never forget the first 2 points. They're the most important ones.
Great. And the next letter is G for G-string. Remember, all's fine like a G6.
Then you have A for apple, because apples do a lot more for you than just keeping doctors away.
Exactly. And next we've got P for poop in my pants. Oh no, I have poop in my pants.
Right. And then, of course, there's O for, oh no, I pooped my pants again. It just keeps coming.
Yes. And then there is the R for really, I have pooped in my pants for the 3rd time today.
That's right. And lastly is the letter E for That's everything you need to know about keeping your pants clean. So,
All right, we've got collectible Legos from Dare if you would like to take one.
yeah, come get your Legos. If you all work together, you can build one Lego set, but we didn't get you each separate sets. You all get one brick.
We do not have the budget to get you each a set, so you get one Lego piece.
It's a team building exercise or something like that. I don't know. Hey, go tell your parents to buy you more underwear. All right.
See?
Wow, what a journey that was.
I can't. Damn it. I'm usually better at breaking than that.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like how the first two were the most important, but by the end we were having a full chaotic thing.
If that doesn't describe the entirety of our show, I think that I don't know. Yeah, Riley, we're Mr. Peppers. We're planning on doing a 24-hour stream where we're gonna start by doing a full show of show and tell. Then we're just gonna stream nonsense for 20 hours, and then we're gonna do another show at the last 2 hours of it, and just see how far into the well we can truly go.
I love it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So
Yeah, please,
Absolutely.
please clip any of the Dare to show your kids or your future kids that will need to know them in the future.
right, or campus. Alrighty, and without further ado, we're gonna just play our last game for the evening, and then we'll call it a night here on Show and Tell. We're gonna be singing an Irish drinking song, which Riley's very excited to do, and we definitely gave them a lot of notice about this ahead of time. But we can sing about anything y'all want to sing about. So it could be a profession, a location, whatever's in your heart. Let us know in chat now, and we will sing a ditty about it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh boy, could be.
Do you remember what the melody is? Riley?
You know what the problem is? That I have the Hoedown song stuck in my head right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a shame. We debated to do a hoedown or a Irish
And
drinking song.
it's in there. Like it'll once we start doing it, it'll come to me again. But yeah.
Oh, alright.
Oh wait, Mr. Pepper's question.
What's the question?
In Spanish, jellyfishes are called medusas. That means we
Sure.
took the name from the Greek creature because jellyfishes look like medusas. But that means Spanish people discovered medusas after they invented the language.
Maybe.
Perfect. What?
Could be.
I think, yeah, you're onto something. You're opening this conspiracy wide open.
Think about it. All right, we're going to just this collection of words. It's truly staggering. We're gonna sing. This is the Irish drinking song of the Lunch Lady. Thank you, Scoob. The Irish drinking song of the Lunch Lady. Oh, hi-de-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Oh, hi-de-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. I have something which you can sink your teeth. It is all that lunch beef. If you're feeling randy and looking for a meal, go to the cafeteria. The lunch lady's heart or steel.
Oh, hi-de-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. I don't have many options, so don't be a vegetarian, because that would mean you're just a little contrarian. I only have this mystery meat, so when you get here, just dig in and eat.
Oh, di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Don't backsax me, kid. Do you want to work in the back? You'll be there, and I won't let you relax. What is this you're saying? You're yelling and you're screaming. I'll put you in the mystery meat, and you'll be steaming. Oh.
Oh, di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. I asked the lunch lady for spinach, and she gave me quite a look. After that, I don't know, she just threw a book. I wish that she had asked me for a cup of mashed potato, but instead she looked at me and she said, "See you later." I don't know. I hate this game.
Oh, hi-di di 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 di. I live this day waking up in sweat because of the lunch lady. She came and she met me after school, and we threw it down because she turns out she's the biggest boxing clown. Oh, hi-di di 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 di. Oh, hi-di di di di.
Oh wow. Well, we made it through, and that's what matters. We failed our way to victory once again.
Yeah. Is me clapping there the same as clapping at the end of an airplane ride?
No.
Glad we made it out alive.
No, because
We did it.
We made
your plane
it.
definitely sticks to landing. This show doesn't. Amazing. Well, Mr. Peppers, we'll do more shows. You'll have to come in for the next one. But thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for joining us on this lovely Friday evening. I hope you have wonderful weekends in your own world. Thank you, Riley, for joining us, for being a wonderful guest.
Well done.
It's a tragedy we have to go back to Max next week, but we would love to have you on further editions of the show. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see. Anyone else have any announcements they'd like to say? You guys got any?
Pick raspberries today.
Oh, great.
Oh, I forgot. I
yummy.
forgot to mention this
Mr.
earlier.
Pepper subbing it.
Thank you, Mr. Peppers.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Peppers.
the subscription.
I forgot to mention this earlier, but I did finish and release a short film today. If anybody wants to watch.
Oh,
What?
Daniel, put it in the Discord.
All right,
Love to
it'll
see
be in the
it.
Discord if anyone wants to watch it. I shot it
Nice.
5 years ago, but I finished editing it today.
Is there young Dan in it?
I am not in it.
Oh,
I just
Am I in it?
no.
well, let us see it. Let us see it.
Can I be in the sequel?
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
Hey!
Thank you, Scoob.
Aw,
Thank you
thanks,
so
Scoob.
kindly. You all are
Youngster
too
Jazz in it?
generous.
That you guys are all in it. It's just like
Crab
it's
in
just,
it?
It's just a window. It's just footage outside your window of you guys. That's the whole film. You figured it out.
Alrighty. Alrighty. We're gonna go raid our good friend Dandy Does It. We're gonna see how Dandy's doing because it's been a minute since we've made our way to that side of Twitch. So we're gonna say hi to Dandy. But before we do, we have to end stream the way we end every single stream. We do it the same thing every different time. So how can we not know? Are they offline? Did they just go offline?
I don't see them.
Alrighty, they just went offline. All right, we'll go raid. Yeah, that's weird.
They heard we were gonna raid them, and we're like,
they-
okay.
And they,
go offline.
they quit. Right, that's sensible. We'll go raid our friends Stab Comedy. Yeah, we'll go say hi to Stab. They're doing some long form tonight. We have to see other improv folks. So we'll go raid our friends Stab Comedy. But of course, before we do that, we have to end stream the way we end every single stream. Dan, you know it. How do we end stream every single time without fail?
Yeah.
Always the same.
Yeah, for 2+ years, we've ended the stream every single time. What we've done is we pretend that we have a New York Times crossword puzzle, and we're working on it really hard, but we don't have a single word written in it yet.
Right.
Yeah.
We always pretend to be doing the New York Times crossword puzzle, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And without the, have a good weekend. Stay safe out there, everyone. And if you know what 7 down
Two
is,
down is definitely.
it's,
I know this one. I always
I
know
think it's
this
just
one.
emojis.
Deborah, you know I always know
What's
the
this
crosswords. I'm
17
really good at this one.
word?
This one's a little tricky.
I think it's just emojis.
a little
How do
tricky
you-
for me.
Your
Now,
mother
if
would
it's
know.
another cross,
Your mother would know
I
what it
know
is.
I'll move over to the
Fuddlement,
cross
but it
section.
might
I'm
also
pretty
be
sure
something,
that if we take, well, what if we take